Hey there, curious minds. Today we are going to break down two important business terms, procurement and supply chain. Let's start with procurement. Imagine you need something, anything, maybe a new pen or even a service like getting your car fixed. Procurement is all about obtaining that something. It can be something you can touch, like a pen, that's tangible, or something you can't, like a service that's intangible. The procurement journey begins when you realize you need something, and it ends when you actually get it. Procurement isn't just simple shopping, it's a strategic function of a business that requires a high level of skill. It includes elements such as managing costs, ensuring quality, handling inventory, and more. Now, here where it can get a little tricky. People often use procurement, purchasing, and supply interchangeably, but they do have different meanings. Think of it this way: purchasing and supply are functions within the broader procurement process. Purchasing is the act of physically ordering and buying something. Supply, on the other hand, is the infrastructure which ensures that products or services get from the supplier to the customer. Remember this: without procurement, there would be no purchasing, and without purchasing, there would be no supply. They all depend on each other. Alright, let's talk about the supply chain. Procurement professionals use a supply chain when buying goods and services. Supply chains are integral to a well functioning procurement operation. A supply chain encompasses all organizations and activities associated with the flow and transformation of goods from the raw materials stage through to the end user, as well as the associated information flows. It's like a team effort. If one part of the chain fails, every organization further along the chain can also fail. So, all parts of the supply chain need to work together. A typical supply chain begins with the producers, then suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, retailers, and end users, which are the customers. The supply chain can be found within the three main industry sectors. First, the primary sector, which includes industries that extract natural resources from the earth. Think mining for coal or metals, drilling for oil, agriculture, forestry, and fishing. Next, the secondary sector includes the manufacturing and construction industries. In this sector, raw materials are converted into finished products. For example, oil can be refined into diesel, petrol, or kerosene. Finally, tertiary sector consists of service industries. These are the businesses that support the production and distribution process, with examples including insurance, education, and healthcare. All three sectors work together to form a chain, and each sector adds value to the process. Supply chains consist of two stages, that is, upstream and downstream. Upstream refers to supply flow of raw materials, components, parts needed for production. Downstream, on the other hand, is the supply chain that the organization feeds into from product to end user. For a supply chain to work effectively, it has to be managed. That's where supply chain management, or we call it SCM, comes in. Supply chain management aims to reduce cost, improve value, and reduce risk. It should give the supplying organization a competitive advantage by adding value through the process. Supply chain management also involves managing customer relationships. It's important to remember there is only ever one consumer in a supply chain, the end user. Value within the supply chain comes from the effective management of price, delivery, storage, ethics, environment, sustainability, communication, and quality. Supply chains should be free from modern day slavery, child labor, poor working conditions, unacceptable pay, and all other forms of unethical behavior. If the consumer discovers that part of the supply chain is not managed correctly and something within it is not acceptable, the organization could suffer massive reputational damage. While a supply chain is the process of mapping how raw materials are manufactured and moved to a consumer, a supply chain network, or SCN, defines a more complex structure. It involves a higher level of interdependence and connectivity, allowing a two-way exchange of information and materials to successfully meet customer demands between more organizations, both upstream and downstream. Supply chain networks are usually designed around five areas: external suppliers, manufacturers, distributors or wholesale centers, logistics, and financial institutes. In a supply chain network, physical flows include the movement and storage of materials and end products. Good flows one way only, whereas information flows two ways. So there you have it. Procurement is about obtaining what you need. Supply chain is the entire journey of a product, and supply chain management ensures that journey is smooth, efficient, and ethical. I hope this helped you understand the basics. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more explainer videos.